So the fifth verse of the first wave, the introduction. Imam sakabidabhagne kathinam apikunthayan asau jivam suratu sanatana suchiram tava bhakti rasamritam bodhi. Oh Sanatan, may your ocean of bhakti rasa remain for a long time, restricting the harsh arguments of the proponents of karma and jnana. So he is praying now. So let this Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu or this ocean, this Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, O Sanatan, let it stay for a long time. Because there are karmis and the jnanis who place harsh arguments. So let this ocean restrict the flame of Vadabha fire. Nice it is. Statement is very nice. There are two types of Vimansakas. One who deliberate on karma and one who deliberate on jnana. You have it in your PDF. If you can share, you're able to share, Aditya. Gautam, just see if Aditya can share. You get make him the co-host. This requires everybody can read, na? So some deliberate on karma, some focus on jnana. So jivam, referring to fire, refers to a flame as a tongue. So this flame or tongue is described as belonging to Vadabha. Vadabha Agni. We distinguish it from the well-known seven flames of the fire, which are used to consume the sacrifice. So there are seven types of flame that has been spoken. The seven flames are Kali, Karali, Manojava, Sulohita, Sudhumra, Varna, Ugraha, Pradhipa. Now what it is compared? Let this Vadabha Agni, which is of argumentative nature. This Vadabha Agni refers to the karmis, the jnanis. So let that be compared to a tongue, flame of a tongue, flame or the tongue. So this Vadabha, let this ocean be protected from such Vadabhagni, where karmis and jnanis they try to put their philosophies. So let this be a simple Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. It is just a simple. You see, devotee's life is simple. Devotee's thought process is very simple. Even though they may earn so much, but still their life is very simple, isn't it? They wake up in the morning, they chant the holy name. Even at night, they just want to study the scriptures, go to sleep. And the sleep is also for waking up in the morning. Even when they go to the office, they try not to mingle so much in materialistic thoughts. So this is how the devotee's life is very simple. And how a devotee should lead a life that is given in Bhakti Rasamrita is simple. So let it be protected from such jnanis and karmis. The karmis are very much interested in how to make everything very famous. You see, when they do some activity, even when they do anything, they just want to become famous. Jnanis, they're very much proud of their sacrifices, proud of their austerities. A devotee also does austerity, but he never does any show off of the austerity. Devotee also has many siddhis, but again, there is no show off of the siddhis. Devotee always wants to present himself just as a servant. Srila Prabhupada, somebody asked Prabhupada, some jnani approached to him, can you show some siddhi? Prabhupada said, if I show siddhis, then people will start thinking me as God. No, you should have some siddhis. Prabhupada said, it's not so easy to make. 12 temples, 108 temples in the span of 12 years. It itself is Krishna Kripa. We are not into showing siddhis. We are into showing Krishna Kripa onto us. So how much Krishna is bestowing mercy, that is more important than showing siddhi. So I can remove linga, I can remove vibhuti. Then one of the devotee asked, Prabhupada, can you show something to me? Prabhupada said, what to show? He just placed the stick on the snow. The water came out. Prabhupada said, if I shall start doing all these miracles, and people, foolish people, they will start calling me God. I am just here to teach how to refute such people. We are all servants of Lord. Every devotee has a lot of siddhis. It is not so easy to even chant the holy name. That itself is a siddhi first. Chanting 16 rounds itself is a siddhi. You ask some karmi, sit and chant 16 rounds. You cannot do it. It's not so easy. That itself is Krishna Kripa. So we don't have to show any siddhis, just Krishna Kripa. And that is what we have to beg to Lord. Oh Lord, please bestow mercy onto us. भक्ति रसस्य प्रस्तुति अखिल जगन् मंगल प्रसंगस्य केनापि मयास्य क्रियते सुहृदां प्रमोदाय. Though I am ignorant, I have undertaken this work concerning Bhakti Rasa related to Krishna, who is auspicious for the whole world, for the joy of my friends. Okay, let me see the paragraph first. You have to mark also, no? Simultaneously. Okay, anyhow, it is going step by step. So now we are in the sixth one. So sixth paragraph. I think you can do like this, or you can read at home. There's no point of again doing that. You can read at home. You mark it 1.1.6 and read the paragraph at home. Bhakti Rasasya Prastutir Akhila Jagat. I have undertaken this work. Bhakti Rasasya Prastutir Akhila Jagat Mangala Prasangasya by for giving auspiciousness to the entire world. Agyenapi Mayasya. I am Agyan. I am ignorant person. But still, Surdam Pramodaya. For the joy of my friends, Suhridam. Pramodaya. Pramodaya means to give joy to my friends. Suhridam means friends. I have taken this task and also have taken this task for the welfare of everyone. The Jiva Goswami's commentary. I do not really have the power to bring about conciliation between scholars who are favorable and unfavorable to spiritual lesson. But for that purpose, I have made this scripture. So there are people who have spiritual power or who have faith in the spirituality. There are people who are unfavorable to spirituality. They both fight with each other. But I don't have that time, neither I have the qualification. I don't have even the power to reconcile their statements. Like some say God has no form, some say God has form. Now Vedas say both the statement. Now Jiva Goswami says I don't have that much power to even reconcile or harmonize both the statements. Because every statement, even though it may be spoken by a theistic person, that proves to be true for Krishna. If somebody says Krishna has no intelligence, Krishna says true. That is why I'm maintaining you. Easy na, to answer. Krishna can prove all the statements to be true even if it is unfavorable for me, for him. Like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, if anybody says anything against, Mahaprabhu used to say contradictory statements. Then again, intentionally used to say, now prove this statement to be true. And I will prove that to be wrong. But whatever statement I gave, you say it is true, I'll say it is wrong. In this way is to confuse everyone. Because the speech comes from Krishna. Vag Devata, that is Saraswati, servant of Krishna. Krishna can manipulate any words. Krishna can speak anything. It is his rights. Because the speech comes from Krishna. Everything. Aham Adir Hi Devana. Aham Adir. Aham Sarvasya Prabhu. Everything emanates from him. So whatever statements we use for Krishna, Krishna's devotee, even though it may seem to be very contradictory or it may seem to be very atheistic, very egoistic, or you can say very insulting, but still Krishna can make every statement favorable on his side. Like if you read Govardhan Lila, I think you should you should read that, where Vrindavan Das Thakur writes a very nice commentary. Indra is going on scolding Krishna. He says he's not directly scolding. He is telling all these abusive words to his Sandamarka. No? What is two clouds? Sandamarka. No? The cloud's name? Yes, Sandamarka. So he was telling these contradictory words. He was abusing Krishna. He's Tabda, he is Balishaha. So all these things he was speaking. And how Krishna, how Bhagdevata makes every word which was abusive favorable in Krishna's service. So words are used for Krishna's service. So here he said, I don't have any power to reconcile both the statements. That is why I have written this book. So I am a foolish person. I have given this book so that it can give joy to the devotees. Grantha Vibhagaha, 7th verse. Now 7, 8, 9 are there in the 7th paragraph. 1.1.789. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu is divided into 4 parts from their 2 symptoms with their different symptoms. 1.1.7, 8 and 9. Okay. So we'll go through 7, 8, 9. ग्रन्थविभागः एतस्य भगवद्भक्तिरसामृतपयोनिते चत्वारः खलु वक्ष्यन्ते भागः पूर्वादयः क्रमात्. The divisions of the book is given. Let us see. In the sweet ocean of Bhakti Rasa offered to the Lord, 4 sections starting from eastern section will be expounded one after the other. So eastern section, then southern section, whether it will come. But here only about eastern section has been spoken. There are 4 sections in this book. And these 4 sections, they are describing, the first section describes about various types of bhakti. Let's see one. Eastern section, southern section, western section, northern section. East, south, west, north. Goes like this. East, south, west, north. Okay. And in this eastern section, varieties of devotion service. Southern section consists of general symptoms of transcendental mellows. And then western section contains what are the primary loving relationships. And you don't have to know all this, but still just northern section contains indirect loving relationship. So Mukhya Bhakti Rasa is there in western, Gauna, that is indirect, is there in the north. Symptoms are there in the southern. And what are the different types of bhakti? Eastern. Eastern different types of bhakti, symptoms, then Mukhya Rasas, and then indirect loving relationships. Okay. So this is just a summary. Let us see what is there. So Jiva Goswami writes, here it is said, Rupa Goswami says, in this sweet rasa offered to the Lord, 4 sections starting from eastern will be expounded one after other. Now 8th verse here. So in the 7th verse of the book of Srila Prabhupada, 3 verses are there, 7, 8, 9. You mark it. So when you read, it will be become easy. 1.1.7, 8 and 9. तत्र पूर्वे विभागेऽस्मिन् भक्तिभेदनिरूपके अनुक्रमेण वक्तव्यं लहरिणां चतुष्टयाम्. Now, in Eastern section, what is there? Different types of bhakti. Different types of this means honor with different types of bhakti. Lakshanas are there in the southern, but what are the different types of bhakti that is discussed in Eastern section? Again, in this Eastern division, there are four waves. Every division has waves. It's compared to ocean actually. Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu, ocean. Na? In the ocean, eastern side has four waves. How many waves are there in west, south, west, and north? That again, when we do that section, we'll see. But here now, in eastern, there are four successive waves. Now, what is the first wave? It is given the ninth verse. Adya Samanya Bhakti, Adya Dvitiya Sadhanvita, Bhavashrita Tritiya Cha, Surya Prema Nirupika. First wave is Samanya Bhakti, Bhakti in general. Bhakti in general. Samanya means don't think it is very downtrodden, very. It's the most degrading. No, Samanya Bhakti. Bhakti in general. To speak what is actually Bhakti. So that is spoken. Second wave describes Sadhana Bhakti. Sadhana. We are all doing that, Sadhana. Then what we do? Then what it comes third wave? Bhava Bhakti. The stage little up. Bhava Bhakti. When a person नयनं मंगलदश्रुधार्या वदनं गद्गदयाग्रा पुलकैर्चितं वपुपदा तव नाम ग्रहणे भविष्यति. This is Saman, this is known as Bhava Bhakti. Actually, Bhava Bhakti starts from Ruchi itself. Ruchi, Asakti, Bhava. From there itself, Bhava Bhakti starts. Sadhana Bhakti is Adav, Guru, Padashraya. So first taking the shelter of the spiritual master. The first is, what is the first one? First step in devotional service. What is the first step in devotional service? Shraddha. When there is Shraddha, you have Sadhu Sangha. You have Sadhu Sangha, Bhajana Kriya. You have Bhajana Kriya, Anartha Nivritti. After Anartha Nivritti comes Nishtha. You should know 9 steps in devotional service. Ado Shraddha, the Sadhu Sangha, then comes Bhajana Kriya, then comes Anartha Nivritti, then comes Nishtha. Till this, it is sadhana. Till a person is completely fixed up in devotional service, that is sadhana bhakti. The moment he becomes fixed up, anugraha of Krishna starts. First is our prayasa. When our prayasa is there, nishtha, purvak, our prayasa is there, yes. Then Krishna's anugraha. And what is that anugraha? Ruchi, asakti, bhav. Ruchi, asakti, bhav. Then comes prema stage. That is Vipralamba prema and prema. Vipralamba bhava and prema. So in this way, Krishna tells that then the second one is sadhana, third one is bhava, and the fourth one is prema bhakti. Okay. Now let us say take the 10th verse. So in your book it will be 8th paragraph. Right? 8th paragraph. You have to read that at home. I'm not going to take this, you can easily read. It is in English. I'll be explaining about the verses. Tatpradau sushtu vashishyam asyah katayitum sutam lakshanam kriyate bhaktir uttamayah satam matam. So, in the first wave is what? Samanya Bhakti. No? In the first wave itself, superiority of Bhakti over to all the processes that has been described. The superiority of Bhakti. What is Uttama Bhakti? Unique characteristics of Uttama Bhakti. Whatever acharyas have spoken, that has been given. Like Yasyasti Bhaktir Bhagavati Akinchana Sarvair Gunes Tatra Samasati Sura. Whoever is doing Akinchana Bhakti towards Krishna. Akinchana means undeviated, unmotivated devotional service. Then Sarvair Gunes Tatra Samasati Sura. He gets all the wonderful qualities of the demigods who are serving Krishna in the eternal world. There are sets of demigods who are the source of energy for the material demigods. There are sets of demigods even in the spiritual world. They are called known as Nitya Suris. Sripad Ramanacharya speaks Nitya Suris. So Nitya Suris, what they are doing, they have wonderful quality, they are serving Krishna. So that wonderful quality a devotee achieves if he does akinchana bhakti towards Krishna. Hara avabhaktasya puto mahadguna manorathena sati dhavato bhayi. But if a person does what comes to his mind, then he's actually sitting in the chariot of his mind. So that is what is given here, mental speculation. So Uttama Bhakti has been described, the characteristics of Uttama Bhakti. First of all, Adav. Adav means the first thing what has been done in to start with what is Samanya Bhakti, what is Bhakti in general. What's the meaning of Samanya Bhakti? Bhakti in general, what is Bhakti? Bhakti means it is superior. First thing, it is superior. It is superior to every process. Jnana, karma. It refutes everything. That is Bhakti. The unique characteristics of Uttama Bhakti is here. So 11th verse, the next now paragraph, till, just see how big it is. We'll complete today even the 12th one, but you have to read everything at home. I'm not going to read. You are going to read. It is going till which paragraph? Last, leave aside last two paragraphs till that. Just leave aside last two. Last two, Srila Rupa Goswami, and as long as one identifies, that is 12th one. That means still there. This 11th verse has been described. You understood? Last two verses, leave it. Aditya, I think you should put it in the group very nicely so that there will be no confusion. You have understood. I don't know how many of them have understood. Last but two are for the 12th verse. Till that, it starts from 9th paragraph onwards. Barabar? 9th paragraph onwards till that. What is that verse which is so important, for which the Prabhupada has written so much big commentary? Anyavirashita shunyam jnana karmadinavritam anukulyena krishnanushīlanam bhaktiruttama. You have to memorize this verse. This is Samanya Bhakti, Bhakti in general. What is the meaning of Bhakti in general? What is the meaning of Bhakti in general is, it is indicating about the characteristics of Uttama Bhakti. So this verse has to be memorized. I'm going to ask after Kartik Purnima. Whoever answers will be continuing the class. Or in the first stage itself, I am not going to teach you. Because Samanya Bhakti, this is the most important shloka, Anya Abhilashita Shunyam. Whatever desires you have, Anya. Anya means some other. That means something should be there, no? Anya means some other. Barabar? That means something you should have. So what desire we should have, or what desire should be given up? Anya Bilashita Shunyam. Give up other desires. What other desires? Jnana Karma Dhyanavrtam. Give up speculative knowledge, fruitive activities. Just give it up. That means Anya Bilashita. What should be then? What desire one should have? Anukulyena Krishna. Anukulyena Krishna. Loving Krishna in Anukula Bhava. That should be the desire. Not Pratikula Bhava. Anukula Bhava. See, in Pratikula Bhava, Kamsa used to always remember Krishna. He never forgot Krishna even for a fraction of a second. And in Anukula Bhava, Yashoda Mata served Krishna. And from tomorrow, Deepdan Mahotsav starts. And we know the most important Leela for which this month is also named as Damodar Mas. Dam Bandan Leela, where mother takes a stick and runs behind. You say it is Pratikul Bhava, not Anukul Bhava. But Krishna got angry with mother. Why? Mother kept Krishna down to just switch off the boiling milk. Now Krishna got so angry, so angry. He took a stick and started beating the pot, took out the butter, went to the other room, spread it everywhere by giving to his monkey friends. Let me just see in the Anukula Bhava, Yashoda is serving, and that made Krishna angry. But still, this activity is glorious. And sitting on Kamsa's chest, Krishna is enjoying, beating him, punching him. So, is it recommended by Acharyas that you remember Krishna in the mood of Kamsa? No. Though Krishna is enjoying with Kamsa by punching him and everything, Pratikul Bhav is not recommended. Though Krishna gets angry by the Anukula Bhava of Yashoda, that is recommended. Anukulyena Krishna, Anushilam Bhakti Uttama. Generally, while chanting, it is Anukulyena Krishna, Anushilam Bhakti Uttama. It is Anushilam Bhakti Uttama. Anushilanam means follow the footprints of the Acharyas. We cannot do bhakti on our own. We don't know what is B of bhakti. What bhakti? We only do ding dong bell. What is bhakti? We don't know. We think some puja we do in our house, that is bhakti. Bhakti is something which is beyond everything. So there is something which has to be learned by following in the footprints of acharyas. Anushilam bhaktir uttama. So in this way, you have the four aspects has been given. First is give up all other desires. That is first thing. Now here you see Jiva Goswami's commentary. Anushilanam has been taken first. And then Krishna Anushilanam. Not just Anushilanam, Krishna Anushilanam. Follow the footprints of the acharyas. And this can be only attained by the mercy of Krishna. One cannot follow the acharyas without mercy of Krishna. So this service, which is Anushilanam, which is taught by our acharyas, is actually transformation of Krishna's mercy. Or you can say Swarupa Shakti. What service a devotee gives to Krishna is actually Swarupa of Krishna. We can say, I have done this, I have done that. Krishna's mercy and Krishna's Swarupa Shakti is known as Swarupa Shakti of Krishna. So it is not material, it's something which is spiritual. So in this way, here, Krishna Anushilanam has been spoken in a very nice way. So, service for persons related to Krishna or service for Krishna directly. Like we serve the senior devotees, we serve Guru Acharyas. They are known as Krishna Anushilanam. Krishna Anushilanam. In which bhava? Anukulyena. Now Krishna Anushilanam has been spoken. Then Jiva Goswami writes about Anukulyena. Anukulya bhava, Anukula bhava. That means agreeable attitude towards Krishna, not disagreeable attitude towards Krishna. It should be pleasing for Krishna. You can say that. It should be pleasing. But sometimes it is not pleasing. Krishna gets angry. But still, it is not having disagreeable mood with Krishna. So that is what is given. Anukulyena Krishna. Favorableness is the necessary qualifier, is a necessary qualifier for defining Anushilanam. Okay. So in this way, Anukula Bhava, that means continuous service. Emotions directed towards Krishna is known as Anukula Bhava. It may please Krishna, it may not please Krishna. Doesn't matter. It is in Anukula Bhava. Then, after describing these two lines, Krishna Anushilam and Anukula Bhava, Anya Abhilashita Shunyam has been spoken. Now, see, the first line is taken. Okay. So, the first line is taken. Anya Abhilashita Shunyam. So, these are the secondary characteristics. Something known as primary characteristics of devotion, secondary characteristics of devotion. The primary is this two. What is that? That is Anya, that is Anushilanam, Krishna Anushilanam, and Anukula. Krishna Anushilanam, it should be favorable for Krishna. Anushilanam. Anukula Bhava, favorable to Krishna. Anushilanam means whatever our acharyas have taught, we should do that. Anushilanam. That is mercy. Anushilanam. And then Anukula Bhava. They are the primary characteristics of devotion. Secondary is Anya Abhilashita Shunyam. So it should not be covered with jnana. It should not be covered with karma. There should be only one desire. That means there should not be any other desire. Oh, let my karma improve. Let my jnana improve. There should be no other desire except to serve Krishna. While serving, again, you should ask more service. Oh Lord, give me more service. Oh Lord, what mercy you have given that I am able to serve you. There may be many contradictory, you can say, not pleasing circumstances, sometimes pleasing, sometimes not pleasing, sometimes favorable, unfavorable. But in all the situations of Krishna, you're allowing me to serve. That itself is a big thing. So then what should be the desire? Oh Krishna, idil mange mo. I want more service. And there this word comes, idil mange mo. Not in that stupid song where a person says, I want more and more. No. I just want more and more service. I'm not able to serve. Satisfaction in devotional service is actually one step one goes behind. It's not the sign of progress. One should be dissatisfied. Instead, he should ask for more. That is known as Anyabhilasha. Desire is to ask for more. And then what is the secondary characteristics again in that? Jnana karmadi anavrutam. Jnana, impersonal Brahman. Trying to speculate on impersonal Brahman which has no qualities. Like you have tube light. The light comes out of the tube light. The light has no form, tube light has form. Lord has form, Lord's energy has no form. Impersonal Brahman is energy of Krishna. So trying to speculate on impersonal Brahman. And then people say, Jyot mein Jyot. Or Jyot mein Jyot. So in this way, somebody I remember when we had gone in Vaishno Devi. At that time we were in the train, Jammu train. So somebody was telling, this Jyot mein Jyot milna. I said, we have with Jyot and with Jyot mein milna. Soul is a person. We cannot merge in Lord. And if we try to merge in the impersonal Brahman, just see how the soul will experience that Ananda. Anandamayo Bhyasat cannot be experienced by the soul. Yes, Sat aspect, Chit aspects can be at one place can be understood, but not Ananda. Ananda lies in service. You see, you have to take so much of tension, isn't it? Now our Pralash Mataji is taking a lot of tension. Ask her, is she experiencing Ananda? She said, I'm fed up now. Today I gave her the degree, MBA. You know what is the degree? Master in Baking Association. She's trying to collect the funds Or she wants to organize Deepdan Mahotsav. So I said, yes, Mastering Begging Association. You know how much anxiety she's taking. So at that moment, the devotee thinks, "हाँ मैं फंस गया, भागो यहाँ से." But then after that, you just say, after the Deepdan, the devotee thinks, again, let me try more. I want to serve more. At that time, you may feel, because we are all at the level of sadhakas, naturally that time we feel, oh, it's too much. I cannot take too much pressure. But then slowly, slowly, the devotees start relishing. It becomes intoxicating. It becomes intoxicating. It is like Chakravyuh. Once you are in that, now you cannot come out. Even though you want to come out, you cannot come out. You start relishing even that anxiety. Jnana karmadi anavritam. So, karma, again, which type of karma has been told? Fruitive activities that has been spoken. So, if you see, bigger explanation is given, a very bigger explanation. You can go through where whatever important points I just discussed. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has also given the commentary. We have taken the commentary of Jiva Goswami. Okay. Then last two paragraphs. It speaks about the 12th verse. Beautiful verse, the most important verse again. This 11th verse, 12th verse, you have to memorize. 12th verse. Then only I'm going to teach the first chapter. Whoever has memorized, Aditya will take the exam. Aditya, for that he has also to memorize. This 11th and 12th verse you're going to put in the group, and you're going to give the voice also how to pronounce. And everybody has to memorize. This is your Kartik Deepdan Mahotsav ka one sankalpa, small sankalpa. You have to take sankalpas in the in this Kartik Mahotsav. Any small sankalpa. I'll read this book. I'll memorize so many shlokas. So two things I have given to you that you have to do. Yatha Sri Narada Pancharatre सर्वोपाधि विनिर्मुक्तं तत्परत्वेन निर्मलं ऋषिकेन ऋषिकेश सेवनं भक्तिरुच्यते सर्वोपाधि विनिर्मुक्तं give up all upadhi. So I am temple president. Oh, I am GBC. What to speak? When we had gone to Puri Yatra, Jagannath Puri Yatra, we were not knowing about the Sulap toilet and all. Our gadi stopped and we saw some bathroom and we just entered. That person told, "Did you ask my permission?" I said, "Is it we have to ask you permission and then enter?" "Yes, you have to pay." So we were not knowing. We saw some toilets here, then we entered. Said, "You have to pay." I said, "Yeah, bus is little far, we'll give you." "No, just go and bring." He said, "Now see, if you talk too much, na, we are going to pass here only." When he allowed us. That means just even the Sulab toilet wala, he also has the pride of being the manager of the place. Everybody has a pride. So that is what is given. But what is said, Sarvopadhi, Vinir Muktam, come out of all the positions. Even to call oneself devotee, one should be very much afraid. Who you are? Oh, I am a devotee of ISKCON. The moment you say this, na, there itself one slap is given. Acha, you are devotee. And what is devotion? Samanya Bhakti. What is devotion? Anya Abhilashita Shunyam, Jnana Karmadiyunaratam, Anukulyana Krishna, Anushilam Bhakti Uttama. Are we performing that? So better we don't say we are in devotion. We are devotees. What we can say? We are in devotional path by the mercy of our acharyas. Even a thief also walks in barat by the mercy of the owners. The thief cannot say, "I am also a barati." Though everybody may call him barati, barati hai, barati, wow. But who may be that thief? The thief is seen like a barati, but he knows what is he. In the same way, we are also thieves only. We have stolen everything of Krishna. We are stealing his time. We are stealing his money. We are stealing his mercy. And we say we are devotees. So, we should, instead of that, Sarvopadhi Vinirmuktam, just say we are in the path of devotional service. Sarvopadi vinirmuktam tatparatvena nirmalam. Then the heart becomes nirmala. Tatparatvena nirmalam. Then Rishikena Rishikesha Sevanam Bhakti Ruchyate. So what is that Uttama Bhakti? Serve Krishna with the purified senses. And when the senses becomes purified, then automatically serves Krishna. When there is no pride, no ahankara, mithyahankara, that's what is given. Uttama Bhakti has been described. Now let us see Uttama Bhakti. Let us see the first one. Now write both. Write, write in your book. Both the mm, both the words. Both the words, right? Then we will be comparing both now. What are the first words? Anukul. Anyabhilashita shunyam. I am dictating you right. Anyabhilashita shunyam. And exactly to the opposite side you have to write. Huh? So match the following will come. Anyabhilashita shunyam. Jnana karmadhi anavritam. Second line. Jnana karmadhi anavritam. Third line. Anukulyena krishnanu. Fourth line. Shilanam bhakti uchyate. Written? Now write in this exactly opposite. One line is this also one line. Sarvopadi vinirmuktam. Second line. Tat paratvena nirmalam. Anukul Rishikena Rishikesha Sevanam. Till there you write. Rishikena Rishikesha Sevanam Bhakti Ruchyate. Let us see one by one. What are the words which are matching with those words? Okay. Now, Sarvopadi Vinirmuktam. 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 That refers to the first line, Anyabhilashita Shunyam. Anyabhilashita. Understood what I want to say? Anyabhilashita Shunyam means no desire. Sarvopadi Vinirmuktam. No desire even for any position. Sarvopadi Vinirmuktam. Tatparatvena. Tat Paratvena. What it can be? Anybody can say Tatparatvena. Tatparatvena. Tat means for him. Paratvena means service. Anukulyasya. Anukulyena. Anukulyena. Tatparatvena. Anukulyena. Understood? Anukulyena. That is. Tatparatvena. Nirmalam. No kleshas. What it can be? Jnana karmadi anavritam. Okay. That is for Nirmalam. Rishikena Rishikesha Sevanam. So for that Sevanam, what it is? Anushilanam. How are you going to serve? How are you going to serve? Anushilanam. Following in the footprints of the Acharyas. Sevanam. The Sevanam word is for Anushilanam. Because it is Bhakti Ruchyate. There what it has been given? Say Anushilanam Bhakti Uttama. Uttama Bhakti, Uchyata Bhakti. Okay. Sarvopadi Vinirmuktam is for Anyabhilashita Shunyam. Tatparatvena is for Anukula Bhava. Nirmalam Jnana Karmadhyanavartam. Rishikena Rishikesha Sevanam Anushilanam. Sevanam, whenever Sevanam word comes, understand it should be Anu. Without the guidance, one cannot serve. So that guidance is known as Anushilanam. Then it is Bhakti Ruchyate. That means you require a guru for guidance. You require a purified heart, Nirmalam. and one requires a favorable mood, paratvena, a favorable mood, and one should be free from all materialistic desires. Okay, then this is known as Uttama Bhakti. So one should ask to oneself, am I having these four things? Primary characteristics, Anukulyane Anushiyanam, and secondary characteristics, that is Sarvopadi Vinirmuktam, that means no other desire. Then heart should be very clean, Nirmalam, that is Jnana Karmadi Anavritam. Okay, understood, na? Technical words. These two words are very technical words, and these are the characteristics of Uttama Bhakti. Two primary, two secondary. Secondary is almost matching with each other. Anya Abhilasha, no other desire. It should be free from these things. Almost same. Okay, so we have completed with the introduction. Now your work is you will be from ninth verse onwards till two paragraphs you leave in the last two. Till that it is for 11th. Last two is for 12th. So read nicely. You have the PDF also. 1 month I'm giving for memorizing these two verses. And every day, if you're memorizing one day, just chant every day. The most important verse it is what is bhakti in general. First wave. There are four waves. Now, first wave speaks about what is bhakti in general. It goes till the 14th verse actually. What is bhakti in general? So that one we'll do afterwards. When first chapter we'll do that time. What is bhakti in general? So we have seen about Uttama Bhakti, same thing is Bhakti Uchyate, and it's the same meaning. So any doubts you can ask. Have any doubts?
Hare Krishna Mataji, can this recording be put in the group so that we can go through the recording again?
You ask Gautam. I don't know why he doesn't put. You should put Gautam. Every recording should be put in the group. I think I should not remind you all the time. Nor the devotees should ask again and again. It should be always put in the group. These are little technical verses. Again, if we hear, then becomes easy. Okay. Hmm? So take your own sankalpas. Don't publish your sankalpas everywhere. These sankalpas are with you and Krishna and your Guru. You can share with your spiritual master and take the blessings from the spiritual master if you are taking any sankalpa for this Deepdan Mahotsav for studying, for increasing our rounds. You can share with your spiritual master. It should not be put in the WhatsApp group. I take to this sankalpa, that sankalpa. So tomorrow is Sharad Purnima. You can come to the temple. You can go to the nearest temple wherever you go. And it's the most important night, the night where Maharaj happens. Even Lord Shiva wants to join the Maharaj. Comes Gopeshwar Mahadev. Even Narada wants to join. Everybody wants to join. Even Arjuna also wanted to join. They all want to assume the form of Gopi and take part in the Maharaj. Because Krishna has now the mood to enjoy. Now, what can make him enjoy? Anyhow, he's Atmaram. He's Atmaram. Atmaram is self satisfying. But still, that night is so wonderful. This night, Sharad Purnima night is so wonderful. It attracts the heart of Krishna also. And what makes Krishna's heart, what attracts Krishna's heart, everything is will be discussed tomorrow in the evening class at Jagannath Devasthanam. Hare Krishna. Jagalpurubhyascha Pasindhubhyav cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Vaishnavi ki jai, Shri Prabhupada ki jai.